Okay, we're live. Hey guys. Welcome back to Bill Rules. All the brands that have the on social media, Facebook and YouTube. The series of tweets yesterday from CEO Jack Dorsey made a decision to stop all.
What up, y'all? BIL DADDO here. How's it going, guys?
Well, that is some gift from Words with Fires. Dylan, break this down for
I am. You like my trolling outfit? All right. I'm hearing some like major background noise, like a TV.
There are no clear answers here. On the one hand, we don't want a world in which what we see happening on Facebook is happening.
Hello?
About it. The point that Jack Dorsey, the CEO of Twitter, made is how we as social media networks can say that we're trying to do that is leading information, but if you pay for it, it's okay. There's a side of it, you know, that's the ecosystem happens on Twitter. But that
Hello?
is not.
All I hear is a TV.
All of a sudden, looking at some social media networks, that people out microphone in the world, that they should be using political advertising, and the only campaigns that are going to get access to political advertising will be the TV ads that are significantly more expensive. I think.
I can't hear anything at all. Let me try and maybe re-enter. I'm sorry, I can't hear.
Absolutely. I think for me, the sort of bigger question here is, for the last 3 years since the 2016 campaign, we've been talking about how we don't trust Facebook to our data, our privacy. We think Facebook shouldn't be taking our elections. And yet we're also saying that there's a play a role in determining what's political advertising.
Okay, how's that? How's that? Can you guys hear me now? Okay. How's that, you guys? Does that fix it? Okay. All right. It switched the output for some reason. Okay. Hang on, Bill. You have to be added back.
All right.
All right. Here we go. I think we're good.
Excellent. I can hear everything now. Kenny?
Yep.
Okay, excellent. Just making sure I could hear you.
Did you hang up the phone?
Okay, good. Yep, I can hear you as well.
Excellent. Yes, I hung up and reloaded the studio, and now everything's fine. I don't hear anything. Everything sounds good to me.
Okay. All right. Sorry, you guys.
Apologize for that.
We got it fixed.
All right, cool.
All right, so I got some.
It gave people a reason to get in.
All right, yeah. John can hear all three of us. Cool.
Oh, excellent. Cool. I got some news that I just wanted to share with everyone and get everybody's opinion and thoughts on. Apparently, and I have this written down here so I don't misspeak, there's some new information on hashtag Hot Tow Truck Girl. It has to do with the Massachusetts General Law, Part 4, Title 1, Chapter 268, Section 30, which is disturbing correctional institutions or jails and attracting the attention of communicating with inmates. So it goes on
Josh?
do what? I'm sorry?
Was she visiting Josh?
Oh, I don't know. I was going to read the general description here. It says, whoever willfully disturbs any correctional institution of the Commonwealth, the lineman school, industrial school for boys, industrial school for girls, or jail, or house of correction, or in any manner seeks to attract the attention of, or without the permission of the officer in charge, has communication with an inmate thereof, shall be punished by a fine of not more than $50 or by imprisonment for not more than 3 months. So I found that kind of interesting. What do you guys think about that?
It sounds like she visited Josh and either maybe they were touching. I don't know. It sounds like it was some type of interaction she had with an inmate. No, I don't know. I've never heard of that before.
I mean, I don't know. She hoop a cell phone and try and go in there? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I've never heard of anything like that.
I mean, it sounds like a misdemeanor, whatever it is.
And apparently this was just last night, so just thought I found that interesting.
Does anyone know how you get the police reports in Massachusetts? I think you either have to go there. I don't think you can get it online.
No, from what I understand, like most police reports, they're not available online. You have to go in person. My understanding.
Yeah. Yes, John. She was playing that "In Your Eye" song by Peter Gabriel. John asked if she was standing outside holding up a boombox for Josh. Oh, Vlad says they can't. Yeah. Vlad says
holding up her cell phone.
Yeah, they can't touch each other. They're separated by glass. That's interesting.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure someone will get a hold of that police report.
Yeah, eventually, I think. I just found it odd.
Yeah, definitely. It is interesting. It's definitely odd.
John, we called. John says call the city hall and ask. We called, and they said that Massachusetts is a closed state, and we couldn't get anything without being there.
That's what we were told. Yeah.
If one of you guys wants to go down there, I'll pay.
And his quarterly report will only show the cases that have already been resolved.
Well, then how was we've seen some people like Turtle Boy have the actual police report, like when she was at the Encore.
They are based in Massachusetts, so they might have actually went down there to get it.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
I think that's the only way to do it is to be local.
Yeah.
From what we found out today on the phone, at least, anyway.
You know what, Bill? When I'm typing a comment, it says it's coming from you at the same time.
Oh, really? That's odd because I can't even see the comments.
You don't have a box?
I have a box. I don't see anybody typing though. I can type in and see it if maybe perhaps that'll come through.
It's sending the comments to your website, to your YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, it looked like it was streaming from both of you guys' pages.
Yeah, it should be streaming on both pages. We can stream it.
That's probably why when you type, it's coming from him too, because they're connected by something.
Yeah. Well, we just upgraded the app and we can stream to, I think, 6 destinations.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. No, I think.
Then I was thinking it was from the night Josh was arrested. She went to the police station to do an audio and video recording. Ben thinks she was arguing with Josh the night that she made the statement, and that could be the charge.
Oh, you think it's a reverse
Actually,
just for arguing? That would make sense as well.
Yeah, John. I'm sure Bristol has the police report because she had the other one. So.
well, I don't see why she would go see him in prison. It doesn't look like she's running his page because he's not. There's no more updates than his court date appearance. So the way it looks like to me is he went and published those videos before he went into court, just to generate more revenue. And the fact that they're having it in the last few days would say that either she just said, no, I'm not going to release anymore, no longer, supporting him and helping him get views. It could be either way, really.
True.
That makes sense too.
What do you guys think of
I don't
the?
see why she would go.
Oh, you don't see why she would go visit him? I don't either. It sounds like they have a really contentious relationship.
You were saying?
No, I was agreeing. Like I don't know why she would go visit him because their relationship is so volatile.
Oh, no. I mean, I agree with you too, but you were about to say something else before I cut you off. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. I was just curious what you guys think about the impeachment news. If anybody's following that, there's some big news today.
I saw that they had a vote, and it looks like from what I saw, the first vote passed, and they were going to have like another vote or something like that. What I found interesting is not one Republican voted yes on it.
Well, no, I mean, I think it seems a distinctly political action, and I don't think any Republican is going to go against Trump right now.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah,
this is just a political parade then? Is all it is?
I think it depends on what side you fall on.
Okay.
Right. So the first vote today, it was a vote to have a vote. So that passed, and then they did a vote to discuss the rules of the impeachment. Here, let me see here. The vote was 232 in favor, with 196 voting no. I guess Trump has been tweeting all morning to get support. The resolution outlines how the impeachment investigation will proceed and what rights the president will have during it. And the Republicans are complaining that they're not going to, there's a lack of due process for Trump. And basically, I just sum it up in a really small, tiny nutshell. Trump was on the phone with the Ukrainian president. They are accusing Trump of withholding money because he asked them to do an investigation of this energy company that Hunter Biden, Joe Biden's son, was on the board of. And the company was already under investigation for being corrupt. No one's really reporting that side of the story. So I was going to actually do a video on that. Right. I agree with John. They're saying it was the whole quid pro quo thing where Trump wouldn't give them money if they didn't do the investigation. And they're accusing Trump of wanting to attack his political enemies, i.e. Biden and Biden's son. But if you read the actual transcription, it just doesn't go down like that. So I will do a video at length doing some background on it, because I think if you see the facts, it's easier to see that this is a total political move. They couldn't get him with the Russian investigation, so now they're doing this. They supposedly have a whistleblower. That's a whole other area that it's too long to explain it right now. But I will just say, if you look into who the whistleblower was, what he actually said, it's kind of odd. Like, why do they need a whistleblower if they have transcripts of the call? Well, Democrats say that it's because they paraphrased the call, but it's not true. And like I said, the media is not reporting the facts.
Surprise, surprise. What are your thoughts on that, Kenny?
Yeah, it's one of I think it's one of those things that the Democrats are just trying anything they can to get rid of Trump. They don't like him. They want him out. They've been trying it since day one of his presidency. And I didn't vote for him, but he is the president. And, I try to give him the benefit of the doubt. If he does something super bad, I'll definitely not agree with him. But this whole thing, I think Safe is right on this one. This is pure political. They are just simply trying to get rid of him. And, that's not how it should work at all.
No, I think they're really abusing all of these political processes, and they really have to be careful, because if they can do it to Trump, we're going to be able to do it to anyone that they don't like. Yeah, John, that's right. Even the Ukrainian president said there was no quid pro quo. I don't want this to be necessarily a partisan channel.
Right.
I want there to be all views are welcome. I'm not going to say whether I voted for Trump or not, because I really don't want to brand myself that way. I think it kind of would pigeonhole me in a way that I don't want to be pigeonholed. I think a lot of the hatred towards Trump is because of how he looks and how he acts. He's not, the most smooth. I mean, coming from Obama, he's not the smoothest guy. He's crude. He says crappy things. He tweets crappy things. But when I think of the alternative, I'm not too sad that he's the president.
Right.
Yeah, I totally agree. I was not a Hillary fan. I thought she was a horrible choice for the Democratic Party.
I think we all agree on that one.
I'm disappointed in the Democrat Party, because I feel like they spend too much time on this Trump hate and not enough time looking for a candidate that could be a solid candidate. The candidates they have up now, they're all a joke.
Yes, still a joke. Yeah, all they want, they're more. What happened was, to me, how I look at it, when Trump got elected, it scared the crap out of all the Democrats. They're like, oh no, what is he gonna do? And I fear it scared them further right, when they should have stayed where they were, or even, in my opinion, gone more center. And then with Trump on the other side, it looks like he's trying to gear the Republican Party more center than further right. Though a lot of Democrats think he's going further right, there are a lot of further right people that agree with what he does and support him. But that doesn't necessarily mean that that's where his agenda is going,
Yeah, I mean, he has a history of having democratic views. He doesn't have a history of being a conservative, especially socially. So I personally don't think he cares about any of that stuff. I don't think he's against gay marriage. I don't think he has those type of conservative views that would be typically Republican.
I can't really speak upon that issue. I'm not sure. He is from the age group and the, just the mindset of people that might not be for it. Doesn't mean he isn't, but I can't really honestly speak on that part aspect of him. One thing I will say about Trump is he is very polarizing. You like him, you don't like him. He has his support is just they're with him. They're diehard. They're ride or die. And same with the far right liberals who also have a strong presence. And think of this: when was the last time a Republican presidential candidate actually won the popular vote? Do you know?
When was that? I don't.
Was it Reagan?
That'd be my guess as well.
I think it might have been Reagan.
I think so.
It's been a really long time, and we've had Republican candidates, because of the whole, electoral college.
Right.
And with Trump winning, he essentially campaigned for the people that Hillary was forgetting about. Hillary just thought, I just need to focus on the minority vote, which she already had locked up. She should have been focusing on the disenfranchised middle class,
right,
white America, and she didn't. She was pandering to minorities. And true that she won the popular vote, but she didn't win the key states that she needed. For some reason, she thought she had those. I don't know why she thought she had those locked up. Trump was all over the campaign, and she didn't show up in a lot of those places.
Plus,
so I don't know. She just thought Trump was just a joke the whole time, and that's what lost her that election. That and her views.
yeah, I think also it was obvious what Trump was doing. He was like gaming the electoral college system by going to all those states, knowing that he had to get them to win, and she didn't do anything about it. And some people said she was sick and she didn't feel well, and he campaigned nonstop up to the last minute. He was going to those states. John said that the Democrats have the nerve to say Biden did nothing wrong. That is my biggest pet peeve. I don't know if any of you guys read any of the books by Peter Schweitzer. They're well worth reading. And if you search him on YouTube, he does a bunch of lectures like Money and Politics. And he talks about stuff like 1 in 3 senators have family members that are lobbyists, and he just goes through the numbers of the corruption in politics. But he's done whole books on, he did Clinton Cash, which goes in depth of the corruption of the Clintons. But it's a little dry, but almost no network will have him on because the Republicans do the same things, and no one wants to really give up that money. So not even Fox will go in depth about the Bidens. But if you look at Peter Schweitzer, he's got some great information I would like to help get out there.
I have been very curious about the whole silence or shroud around Biden. So
John says it's obvious the way you lean. Well, I might lean one way, but I'm not. I will say this: I'm not a conservative. I'm a libertarian, much more so than anything. And I agree with your statement when you said we need someone with his arrogance in office to fight the heads of other countries. I agree with that for sure. But I kind of want to prove the point that you can lean certain ways without co-signing every single thing that somebody does, right? I'm not going to sit here and say, I love Trump and I love everything he does. No, I don't. but the things that he's doing for this country and the way that he's talking and dealing with China, I love it. I mean, all day long, I love it. So, also,
Yeah.
just to say one more thing really quickly about the authors I'm throwing out. It's important to get the facts, I think. You can decide which way you're going to lean, but a lot of times people don't have the complete facts. So, sorry, Kenny, go ahead.
I was just going to say that, I'm not conservative either. I'm not a liberal either. I like you, I lean more libertarian, more centrist. And I didn't vote for Trump. I didn't vote for Hillary. I actually voted for Gary Johnson, even though a lot of people think that was like a throwaway vote. And even in reflection of it, the guy really he did no favors for himself in that election. But I didn't like what Hillary was preaching. I didn't like what Hillary stood for. And I didn't really like what Trump was saying either. So, I made the decision to vote for neither one of them. This time around, I don't know who I'm going to vote for because I don't like any of those Democratic candidates. They're too socialist for my taste.
Yeah, definitely.
But one thing I will say about Trump is he has, not all bad, he has done some questionable things. He's done some things that aren't great for our country, and not only just in the political landscape of, international affairs, but he's done some good things too. He's not as bad as people would like him to be. And
what do you think is something he's done? Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. I totally lost my train of thought.
I'm sorry. I was just going to ask what, like an example of a good thing that you think he's done for the country and a bad thing.
Okay. The good thing I think he's done for the country, I was totally against the whole NAFTA deal. I thought it was bad for our country. And getting out of that deal, I think, was a coup. He did a very good job trying to get us better deals in the country, trying to help America grow, which is what we need to do. We don't need to just focus on what's going on for other countries and making them better. Let's focus on helping us get better. We have so many problems that we're just ignoring, but saying, okay, we have these problems, but hey, it looks like this country here, they're having issues. Let's go and help them. Everyone's like, hello government, hi, remember us? We live here, sort of thing. The bad thing he's done, I think the biggest thing to me that he's done is he has really, I guess you could call it a good thing too, he's really divided the nation, and he's really brought just this horrible divide between the political parties, and that is, it could be dangerous. It could lead to, because politics and religion are two of the most controversial, and just people, wars have been started over them, So it could lead to some very, very negative things. But at the same time, it could also lead to some political reform, which I really think we need. I think, I can't believe I say this, but Auditor, to the truth, this guy likes to go and talk to political, leaders, and he treats them, like he would the police, which I think is great because our political leaders are public servants.
Right.
It's not that, but they are. And he treats them that way, like he would treat the police. I totally am on board with him doing that. And let's take example of the whole Twitter thing. Everyone's saying, like, Kamala Harris wants to take Trump's Twitter away from him. And I'm like, well, and they were saying, it's a First Amendment right violation. Okay. But then these same people will say, well, the police don't get to have their special rights because they are public servants when they are under their, when they are on duty. They're not afforded the same luxuries as a private citizen, right? So when is the president off duty? So his Twitter is pretty much, it's under the guise of him being a public servant. So would that really fall under the First Amendment issues? You know what I mean? Because he is himself a public servant. Are there public servants that are immune to that or not? You know, is his office immune to it because he's the president, or is he just like any other public servant?
I think it's definitely an interesting topic. I mean, I don't know. I would hate to think that you could take something like Twitter away from someone just because they're a public servant. I like that I don't necessarily like what he tweets, but I like that he does it.
True, but I mean, there's officers that have lost their job, lost their pensions because of stuff they've said on Twitter. Because, you know, people say you're a public servant, you can't do stuff like that.
Yeah,
you know?
I don't.
And they're saying, well, you're a public servant, so you don't get the same rights afforded to a private citizen, sort of thing. It's an argument, you know. I'm not saying they should, but the argument that I think it brings forward is: are there public servants that is there a level of public servants, or is it all just broad spectrum?
Yeah, I don't know. I think they should still have some personal rights, whether or not that includes Twitter. I'm not. I think it's definitely something to be debated further. Do you think that the media is also as or more responsible for the divide? When you say Trump is divisive, how much do you think the media and how they report on him is to blame for that?
That has a lot to do with it. I mean, but that's nothing new. I mean, this is America. The media has always been divisive. When there's a Republican president, CNN gets all on him there, and then when you have a Democrat like Trump, I mean, I'm sorry, like Obama, Fox was all over him saying, "Oh, Obama's doing this wrong." I mean, I remember listening to the Sean Hannity show on the radio, and he had a countdown to when Obama was leaving office. Every show was just, "Oh, Obama's so horrible," and all this stuff.
Well, I think Hannity was one of the ones. He was always like, he never even believed that he was born in the U.S. I mean, he was extreme.
He was very extreme.
Yeah, he was, and that's what Fox News, you know, is like that. Not all of them, not everybody on Fox News is nearly as extreme as Hannity. I will give them that. If any news source I do watch is Fox, not lately because normally they report on more than just Trump. As opposed to CNN is Trump all the time. Fox would focus on different news stories, and I thought, okay, that's better than just all what Trump's doing bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of OAN lately. I don't know if you guys get that.
What is that exactly?
It's called OAN. I would say they probably lean conservative, but they just do a lot of broad-based news. They're not really.
That's all.
John B. says Obama was known as the Great Divider. He also says Obama admitted he wasn't born in America. I have a video of him saying it in his own words.
I've never heard of that.
I haven't either.
What does he say? Where does he say he was born?
Have you heard of that, Kenny?
No, I've never heard that. I thought, well, wait, didn't he produce his birth certificate on the day that Trump announced his bid for presidency, I thought?
Yeah,
I think so.
Hang on a second. I thought he produced his birth certificate.
Yeah, it was on the day that the image Trump coming down the stairs and saying, "I'm going to run for president." On that very same day, from my understanding, he released his birth certificate kind of as a FU to Trump sort of thing. At least that's how they portrayed it.
Yeah, I remember that now. Well, I don't think they're going to be successful with this impeachment, and I don't know how or why they think it's not going to do anything but help Trump get elected in 2020.
I totally agree.
I totally agree too.
It's ridiculous. They need to focus on candidates. They need to stop going so far right, because there is a majority of people, not majority, but there is a group of people that do want more socialism. But I think as a whole, America is not ready for that. They're not willing to go that far yet, and they are just pushing people more over towards Trump or another candidate, which could be a good thing. This could be the rise of a third party, which I think our country is so in desperate need of.
Oh, that would be phenomenal, and also one of the reasons why I really want to be a part of that, have my voice out there telling people the facts. And I believe if more people understood everything that was going on, a third party would be it would be the savior of
That's what we need right now. Right. It'd literally be a savior, in my opinion. Hi, Maslow's wife, AG Cart, Ben, just Ben. Sorry, I was just shouting out, guys.
Hey, AG, happy Halloween. How many people we got in the live stream so far?
It's gone back and forth. It's been up to 6. It's 4 right now.
Okay, cool.
So not bad. Not bad. Maslow's wife says, I honestly hope they're not successful with the impeachment, because I think if they are successful, it will be catastrophic from this point forward. I don't think there's any way they will be successful with it. I mean, the Senate's not going to go for
not
it.
At all.
So
no, it'll get past the House, but it'll stop dead in the Senate.
Yeah, for sure. So I don't think we have to worry about that. It's just a distraction from finding a decent candidate.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't think that they think it's going to be successful. I think their whole bid is just to get Republican senators to go on record as saying they support Trump. That's my feel on why they're going through with all this, to get them on record saying, yes, we support Trump. I guess case of some, what they think is going to be, the final nail in the Trump coffin that they're waiting for. That I don't think any of his advisors are going to let him go that far. You know what I mean? I think they have enough of a rein on him to say, okay, Mr. President, we understand you do what you want, but we're going to have to put the nix on some of this stuff you want to say or do. You know what I mean? They're not letting him run willy-nilly.
Yeah, I agree with that. There's a story on the Daily Mail speculating if Hillary is going to run again. What a joke.
All that had me. I was like, are you kidding me?
Says,
I couldn't even believe that.
Will she? Bill Clinton fueled speculation about whether Hillary plans to throw herself into the 2020 race and challenge Donald Trump again, saying she may or may not run for anything. That is ridiculous.
I think she's trying to drum up sales for her book.
True.
I really thought we were done with her. Wow.
Well, that moment in the debate when he told her if he was president, she'd be going to jail, that's still one of my all-time favorite moments. You know, if you guys remember that.
I remember it. I didn't really watch it. I saw I've seen the sound bites and all that of it. I didn't really watch it either days. Like I said, at the time, I didn't care for either one of them. For the longest time, I thought Trump was running as a joke, but he's going to drop out any moment now, and we're going to have a real Republican candidate. He never did. I still, to this day, believe he went in it thinking, I'm just going to have some fun and say run, and then he was like, holy crap, I actually have a chance of winning. And then he got serious.
I agree with that too. I don't think he actually thought he was going to win. I think he thought it was going to get him notoriety and he could write a book, or he's been telling his political views, stating them for years. So I think he just saw it as an opportunity to do more of that. But I knew he was going to win because it was a time in my life where I was at home and I was watching a lot of TV, and every time in the morning he would do his rallies and they would broadcast his rally, and I just saw how many people gravitated towards him, and I thought he really has a chance at winning. But I did watch an awful lot of television to get to that point. So.
What do you guys think the Democratic nominee is going to end up being?
Oh God. I think it's going to be Elizabeth Warren.
Really?
I think Biden is too old. Bernie is too old.
Bernie. I would say Bernie. That's just my personal guess, but he is. But look at Trump. I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
I think so too, because
Yeah.
Biden is too, he's not positive enough, he's too wishy-washy. Bernie is popular, but each candidate is taking what Bernie done and taking the next step, while Bernie is, stuck in what he was preaching, the last election cycle. Bernie was a good stepping stone for the Democrats to get farther left, and everyone else is taking what he did and improving upon it for, themselves. I don't agree with anything they're doing. But, yeah, I think Warren's going to do it. I actually wanted to like Cory Booker. I really did, but no, can't do it.
No.
And then, like, the one moderate Democrat that was on the stage dropped out, too. I mean, he didn't have a shot in hell to win, but I wanted to like his name.
Oh,
it was the ball guy.
Buttigieg, Pete,
No, not him. The ball guy. He looked funny. I can't remember.
I can't think of
remember
it.
his name. He was just so unforgettable. But he was like one of the moderate Democrats I was running, and yeah, he doesn't have a shot in hell. I won't say I lost our respect for Democrats, but for this election cycle, I've lost our respect for the candidates because they're too far left. They've gone way too far in my opinion. But yeah, Warren, I think is going to be it. And I think of all the candidates, she probably has the best shot at beating Trump. Will she do it? We'll see. I think she probably has the best shot.
She's at least got some fire in her, she's not like wishy-washy.
Yeah.
John says he doesn't see anyone else's comments.
What do you say?
John says, why can I only see my own comments and no one else's? Oh, Beto O'Rourke. Beto will never, he's not going to, there's no way. They're trying too hard to put him on.
I think Beto, I agree, but I think Beto and Buttigieg are both young, and we'll keep seeing them come better. And I think hopefully they can mature and, not just come back with the same platform. Maybe they'll come back more moderate when they see that progressive is not the way America wants to go, which I think they will. I think the Democrats will find out the hard way during this election cycle. I could be wrong, but that's just my personal thoughts on that. And I just hope it doesn't push. If they do lose, I'm praying that it doesn't push them farther left.
Oh yeah, me too.
We must keep going more and more. I just really hope it doesn't push them that far.
Hey, you guys, say hello to Mr. Joker.
Hi, buddy.
My little
Hi,
dog,
Mr. Joker.
my little Boston Terrier.
We need to have a call-in number so everybody can get their opinion. I would be so interested in hearing everybody speak on that. I don't know. I don't want to open a whole nother can of worms, but
Open it.
no.
Those worms want to get out.
Might as well.
No, I'm just saying, with opening it up to everyone is all. No, I'm not gonna. That's all I meant. Sorry. Bernie wants to raise taxes to 97.5%. Yeah.
All right, you guys. I got to take this guy to the vet.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it, and if maybe people can leave their comments if we find out about the what we did at the start of the show. If anybody has any comments or information, I'd be interested to hear that. And I appreciate you and Kenny sharing a lot of your beliefs, and I'm happy to be a part of it. And happy Halloween to everyone.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. Nice conversation to hear everyone's thought process on this whole impeachment deal. Didn't hear a whole lot of people. I'd like to hear in the comments if people are total anti-Trump. I like to hear in the comments what they think of this impeachment deal, because we all seem to be in agreement that it's just all political move.
Yeah, I didn't see anyone in the comments that was anti-Trump like that. I didn't see anybody in there.
That'd just be interesting to find out, because it's always nice to have the answer to what you're saying.
Yeah, for sure.
I would love to hear somebody who thinks that the impeachment will be successful.
Yeah, because maybe they're right. Who knows? We might all be wrong, and it might just happen, and then we'll be eating crow.
Right? Wouldn't be the first time, for me anyway.
No, not at all. I've been wrong before, and I know I'll be wrong again.
For sure. For sure.
So I hope everybody enjoyed this. I hope everybody likes, subscribes, of course, to This Is Not a Safe Space. Kenny Kline, BIL DADDO.
I'll put all the links in the description.
I wanted to say thanks to everyone. I finally got to 100 subscribers, so thanks to everyone that subscribed to me.
Congrats.
Let's just keep this thing going. Subscribe to BIL, subscribe to Safe.
Yeah. I want to get to 100.
Our message gets across. Yeah, you'll get there. You're already at like 60 something. You're close.
Yeah, 62 this morning.
Last time I looked, it was like 64 before.
Oh, wow.
The call,
Wow.
Right before started, then you got 2 more. I've got more now. Who knows?
That's awesome. Thanks, you guys.
Yeah, I do appreciate it. We all appreciate it greatly. And it provides us with incentive to do this, produce this, and bring you creativity. I look forward to it, as do I know these guys do. So
well, next
I really
time,
appreciate it.
Masshole's wife can come on. We can have up to 6 people on here. So anyone who wants to come on and join us, you are more than welcome.
Oh yeah, it would be great to just have some debates and like-minded individuals about whatever. We could talk about, whatever's clever.
That's right. And if you do come on, we can stream to your channel at the same time. Kenny, I have to tell you how to do that if you want to stream it to your channel.
Okay, yeah.
That way we're all 3, yeah. And
that way.
Okay.
They have 3 different ways to watch us.
You're right.
Yeah, last time I thought it was going, the last show we did, I thought it was going to go to mine, but it ended up not doing that, and Safe figured it out. So I think we're all good now, and it's up to 6. You made it able, Safe, right? Up to 6 people? Okay.
Yeah. Keep talking smack about Josh, and you'll be at 1,000 in no time.
Yeah, that's true, though. That is true. We'll get there quite fast. I got to 100 pretty quick, just all my videos on Josh.
I do not support Josh Abrams. How about that?
Everybody knows how we feel about that. And that's why I wanted to bring up the Danielle thing earlier, or the hot tow truck girl thing.
Yeah. If I were there, I would go pick up the police report.
I would love to see that police report, and it's a damn shame that we can't. We don't have access to that information. Auditing Chicago, hello.
How ironic is it that he's sitting in, isn't he in the Bristol County Jail?
Yeah.
Kind of ironic, huh?
It's like, wow. I just want to give a huge shout out to the Bristol County Sheriff or Police Department, whoever picked him up, just for all the, get a round of applause for me. Just a total round of applause.
The police report was posted on Turtle Boy Sports page. We're talking about the one that has
earlier in the broadcast, Masshole. I don't think you were here.
I don't think she was.
That information.
You want to repeat what it was?
Oh yeah. Danielle was charged with disturbing a correctional facility or attempting to communicate with an inmate. So we were just trying to speculate, purely speculation, brother, on what that could be due to or as a result of.
Yeah, we just heard the charge, not what it was for and why.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I didn't hear. I heard yesterday that she had a new charge, but I didn't hear exactly what the charge was. So
I believe that's it. And I also I sent Danielle a text message too, just so everybody knows, and I haven't heard back. Just wanted to put that out there too, that I want to get all sides of everything. So she did have a chance to speak.
Yeah, Masshole's wife. It was from yesterday and last night or yesterday.
I believe it was last night. Yeah, I found out about it early this morning. Early.
Oh, awesome. Masshole's wife says she'll keep her eyes open.
That would be dope if you could do that, Masshole's wife. That would be really cool.
I know they charge for the page if you get the report. So if anyone wants to go and get the report, I will pay by the page. I think it's 50 cents a page.
We'll split it. Whatever. Yeah, if you guys want to go get it, we'll pay you $5. We'll pay for your gas and your report, yeah?
Whoa. No, just kidding. All right, gas and report.
But yeah, if anybody could get it, I think it would be interesting to see.
What's that, Kenny?
So for everybody, I was going to ask, so everyone is there, how did you guys think the show went? What do you guys think we can improve? What would you guys like to hear on the next show?
Yeah, what would you guys like us to talk about next?
And please leave that below if you're not in here right now, because I would really like to know too.
Yeah, or you can leave it in the comments.
Yeah. Or on either one of our individual channels, and we'll get back to the other people involved, and figure out stuff. Because plan on doing this every week, we definitely need material.
Well, there's always interesting stuff in the headlines to talk about, I think.
Yeah, you're right. There always are.
For sure.
I mean, the Daily Mail is full of headlines. Transgender woman sues company she was fired from after the staff spit on her car. That's terrible.
We could talk about that all day. Maybe.
Kids from families that earn less than $35,000 a year spend 2 hours more per day on smartphones and tablets than rich kids do. Well, that's probably because kids from wealthier families, they probably have the money to send them to like soccer or, more activities. That would be my guess.
That is true too, because for one season of volleyball, for one of my daughters, just one season, and we all know how short volleyball seasons are, they want $1,200.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and that's just for one, so that's a very valid point, Safe.
Ben says, Josh got a new charge too, conspiracy to violate a drug law. What does that mean?
I don't even know what that means.
Conspiracy to violate.
Conspiracy to violate a drug law?
Yeah. What does that mean? Look it up.
I don't know.
Who said, is that Ben, just Ben, or Auditing Chicago? Who said that?
Ben, just Ben.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking it up right now. What does
Conspiracy to violate.
conspiracy to? I mean, conspiracy, that there's more people involved. So he was planning to break the law, planning to.
Well, I mean, you could even incorporate this telecommunication thing into that. I mean, that's crazy, General. I don't know.
It's the Commonwealth's way of alleging a conspiracy without having to specify exactly what the goal of the conspiracy is. It's.
You think they're doing? You think they're adding charges just so to ensure a conviction? Maybe just trying to get everything they can on you.
It could be. It seems like it's a law that's like just for Massachusetts.
Okay.
Massachusetts General Law, Chapter 94C, Section 40, provides that the punishment for the crime of conspiracy to violate the drug laws is imprisonment for up to the maximum sentence provided for the commission of the offense, which was the subject of the conspiracy. In order to prove the crime of conspiracy to violate the drug laws, the prosecutor is not required to prove an overt act that might have completed the conspiracy. The prosecutor is only required to prove, however, that the defendant, along with another person, combined with the intention to commit a violation of the drug law. That sounds crazy.
Yeah. I wonder who the co-defendant would be.
Ben says the new charges of Josh and Hot Tow Truck Girl were both filed on 10/28. What was Hot Tow Truck Girl's charge again, Bill? What does that say?
It's disturbing a correctional facility or attempting to communicate with an inmate.
Maybe.
Oh, maybe that. Yeah, that's connected.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very, yeah.
And they caught it on maybe the jail phones, maybe, because Josh isn't the brightest when it comes to making phone calls.
Right. Yeah.
That's why I thought it could tie in with this whole phone call thing. Yeah, we don't know. I don't know.
That's
That is. Wow. Okay.
How
If
dumb.
someone really gets the police report for this, that would be interesting.
How dumb are you to get caught on a jail phone? I mean, you have to be real
Well, he
dumb.
was trying to scam people over the jail, too. Remember? He was trying to scam people for money for his bail.
Right.
While he was, so Hot Tow Truck Girl could, be in the lap of Motel 6 or wherever he was.
Another thing I wanted to bring up too was I was told, this is something I found out yesterday that I just remembered. I was told that, remember Scott from production?
Right.
Well, right. He just, and I was told directly that he was just somebody who got the phone and got a password and basically took over while Josh was in jail. If you review the videos going back, that's a complete load of bullshit too, because Scott from production is producing some videos, which, I mean, it's crazy.
That's weird.
Well, it'll be great to get him on and maybe get him to talk about some of the stuff that went on. Because I think somebody did talk to him. I think he did he talked to Bristol and crew once, I think. But I think maybe we could try and get him to come on and talk to us. I'd like to do that.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah, he'd be welcome to. I think he kind of took shelter after all this shit went down. I don't know. I haven't seen or heard from him.
Well, I know he's changed his content after, the fallout between him and Josh. I think he changed his name. I'm not sure.
Oh, that's really interesting.
I meant to bring that up earlier, guys. Sorry. What were you saying, Kenny?
So I think he stopped doing audits. And he started. It looked like the last video I saw that he had was like him playing guitar or something. That's the last thing I saw.
Oh. Well, I could see how that would leave a bad taste in your mouth.
AG Furry Potato is another auditor. If you look up, AG is asking who Furry Potato is.
Oh. She's one of 2 transgender auditors.
There's another transgender auditor?
That's what Furry said in Florida.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Furry Potato is another auditor that very aggressive. Furry Potato has no compunctions about the public. I've actually seen a video of Furry Potato going into a neighborhood and just like filming people at their house because they say, "Are you filming me?" And just getting a reaction. And of course, it's gonna be a negative reaction because who wants her house filmed?
She goes to a lot of government buildings and will film the people going in and out and fight with them when they ask her why she's filming them.
As well as synagogues and places of worship. And she actually got shot in the leg. I think that's when she really took off.
Actually, I heard it was like shrapnel that hit her. She wasn't actually shot, but at least that's one account of that. Then I've heard an account that she actually was shot. So I haven't seen it. I didn't see a police report, so I don't know exactly what happened.
You haven't seen the video?
Who shot her?
It was a security guard.
Wow.
And I believe it was outside of a synagogue, I believe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I guess they don't play.
Well, yeah, it was right after the whole, I guess the synagogues were beefing up security because of some political things that were happening around the world.
Oh,
so I think it was bad timing.
Okay.
I wish I had the name of it, but it is a pretty crazy video. You can watch the guy. I don't know who would shoot in the open like that. It was just crazy on all sides. But I mean, you literally see the guy shoot, and then she literally says, "Ow, this fucker just shot me."
Oh, wow.
And turns the camera to a gunshot wound on her leg. It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, it is.
And the fact that she still does it.
Arresting the security guard.
Let's see here.
Like more furry.
Headline. What else is going on in the world here? Let's see.
Chaos.
What? Heavy alcohol drinkers who also smoke cannabis may slash their odds of getting killer liver diseases such as cirrhosis by up to 55%. All right, so keep smoking and drinking then. Cannabis doesn't agree with me at all.
Me neither. I can't smoke.
I can't smoke it, eat it. It makes me crawl in the corner, and I think they're coming to get me. It's horrible. I hate that feeling.
Yeah, a lot of people can't deal with it. I smoked for a while. I stopped because it was giving me anxiety attacks, so I had to quit.
Yeah. Congresswoman Katie Hill says the naked pictures with her throuple lover were taken without my knowledge, let alone my consent. That's the woman who resigned. Turtle Boy did a story on this. She was having an affair with a subordinate and I guess they took pictures of her without her consent. But she resigned because you're not supposed to have sexual relations with someone if you're in a position of power and they're a subordinate, especially if you're a liberal.
Oh, yeah, people lose their job all the time over that.
For a man, he would have lost his job, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, did you guys hear yesterday they were talking about Jeffrey Epstein had 2 broken bones in his neck that were not consistent with suicide. And I read in the story, they're trying to get the sheets that he supposedly hung himself with because there would be DNA on there of the person who killed him. I think they paid one of the guards to kill him because they were saying how neither of the guards were on the right shift the day that he died. But good riddance to him.
Yeah, I was looking at his crazy art that he had that adorned his island. A Medusa-like figure. Did you guys see any of that? The
Yeah.
little
And
devils and
yeah.
bizarre.
Pentagon reveals Baghdadi killed 2 of his own children in suicide vest blast. That's a crazy story. Did you guys see the video that they put out of yeah, they released the video of the there you could see all the guys running when the Baghdadi detonated the suicide vest. It's pretty crazy.
Oh, wow. Let's check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll put a link to it in the description.
that'd be cool.
Some royal family news.
What do you guys think about Trump's reception at the World Series?
I didn't see it. I heard he got booed. Is that true?
Oh, he was booed. So he just smiled. He just laughed it off, of course. But yeah, he was booed.
Where was it?
And then again, it was in D.C., so not one of his stronger bases.
Huh. Oh, wait, where was it again? I'm sorry.
D.C.
Oh, well, I'm not surprised then.
I haven't heard it either, but it was that apparent. It was that bad. It was that bad, Kenny. I was just saying. I haven't seen it yet. It's clearly horrible.
They showed him on the Megatron, not Megatron, but the big video
Jumbotron.
they have the World Series, and they said President Donald Trump, and they just all booed. He was waving at him, smiling, just yeah, of course, like he expected it. I'm sure he did. And of course it was in the news all over the place. It was like, oh, look at the reception, and of course Fox News, of course, had to, defend it somehow. They tried. They failed. There really was no defense for that. There was no defense for him. He got booed. What are you going to say, right? I mean,
yeah, there's not much to say.
No.
Wow.
It shouldn't even have been newsworthy, honestly. It's like, okay, he got booed, man. I don't remember seeing a whole lot of coverage of Obama getting booed at a baseball game or wherever he was booed at. It's like, why is this this?
Well, you should check out that channel, that OAN channel. It's much better for news.
Well. I like watching Fox. I don't like Hannity because every time I watch the show, he pisses me off. But I do like watching when he has Jessica Tarlov and Tommy Lauren or whatever. Whenever they're debating each other, I like to watch because their interactions they're hilarious. Like Jessica will not let Tommy she bullies her. It looks like it's quite interesting.
I like when he has Sarah Carter on. She does a lot of background reporting on the corruption and corruption scandals.
You ever watch any Tucker Carlson?
I cannot stand him. Like, he just, oh God,
the looks on his face when he's like, when he doesn't agree with someone, you can just tell, just to look at these looks at them like they're stupid. It's like, are you really coming on my show saying this stupid crap? It's so funny.
That's why I don't like him, because it seems like he just has someone on his show to ridicule them. And
yes,
he
and he never has credible Democrats to debate him. His people he knows he can out-talk, and,
right.
you know, that he can win.
Or
he doesn't ever have a fair argument.
They're like the super nuttiest of the nutty. And then he just like ridicules them. And it's, I don't know. I don't like him at all. I really don't.
At least Hannity will have people on that disagree with him and can prove their point. I've seen many instances of Jessica Tarlon pretty much saying, "No, Hannity, you said this earlier. Now you're saying this." He's like, "Okay." You know, kind of admit it, but then move on to the next subject. You know.
Right.
The only host I could say like I genuinely like on that channel is Mark Levin.
I like Caluto. I actually enjoy watching his show.
Oh yeah, he's okay. I forgot about him.
You know, I like Neil Caluto. He's pretty good.
I like Maria Bartiromo because she's on the Business Channel.
I like watching Outnumbered too. That's pretty interesting.
Oh yeah, that's a good show.
I like Savage.
I like Kennedy. Kennedy's pretty awesome. Kennedy's awesome.
I hate watch Nicole Wallace on MSNBC every day.
Hate watch.
I don't watch any MSNBC ever. I can't get past it, and I only watch CNN every once in a while. I don't really have anyone on.
I don't watch CNN because CNN likes to pretend they're an actual news source. MSNBC at least doesn't make any pretense at what they're doing. But yeah.
Fair, yeah.
I hate Nicole Wallace, and I don't know why I'm compelled to watch her every day. I hate you, Nicole Wallace.
You want to say it again?
I hate you, Nicole Wallace.
Oh, there's a soundbite for that. We got that. You just start the show off with that one right there. That'll get everyone's attention. You hate her. Ooh, why? Soundbite.
I hate her because she claims she used to be a Republican, and that gives her like some kind of gravitas to talk about Trump, but she's just a shit talker. So
Yeah, well, yeah.
I will admit my hate for her is unreasonable.
Yeah. I would like to hear a Republican's take that doesn't think Trump is all rainbows and cookies and everything nice. A Republican that can take an honest look at what he's doing, you know? Because all the Republicans I see are doing are just, everything he does is peaches and cream, you know?
Yeah.
Which is not the case. I mean, if you take an honest look at him, not everything is all peaches and cream. Be honest with yourself about what he's done wrong. Yes, he's done right things, but, you know, you take an honest look. Same with the liberals. You know, take an honest look at what he's done right and what he's done wrong. Unfortunately, you don't see that in the media.
You will never.
Unbiased look at Trump, ever.
Yeah, you'll never see a liberal say anything nice about Trump.
True.
What's up, HPR News?
Have you guys seen those compilations of like after Trump won, they put together these compilations of all the people who said he would never win?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it. That'd be funny as fuck, though.
What?
Those are pretty funny.
Oh, yeah. I didn't hear what you said, Bill.
I haven't seen it. I said it'd probably be funny as hell, though.
Oh, it's funny. It never gets old.
Yeah, they are pretty good.
All right. I have to go.
And I have to go pick up my kids. One of them, anyway.
Well, happy Halloween, you guys. I didn't get to carve a pumpkin because some bitch went to the Ralph's and bought 60 pumpkins, and I didn't get to carve one. Yeah.
That sucks.
A lot of pumpkins.
Yeah. So then I went to the Vallarta, and they didn't have any pumpkins left either, so I couldn't carve a pumpkin this year.
They'll get another batch in because people like pumpkins for Thanksgiving too.
True. They said they weren't going to get.
And just carve one for Thanksgiving and say I didn't get to do one for Halloween, so fuck off. This is my Halloween-ish Thanksgiving pumpkin. You have a problem with it, you know?
We're having a spooky Thanksgiving this year.
There you go.
Thanksgiving's always spooky with my family, but I appreciate you guys. Please, everybody, like, subscribe. This is not a safe space. Kenny Kline.
Yeah.
BIL DADDO.
Guys, have a great Halloween.
Yeah, thanks.
And we will all be coming at you soon.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
We'll
I
be
have a
back.
video coming later today, so check for that.
What's your video
I'm
on?
sure they have content coming soon. The video is, well, I am going to be talking about He Who Shall Not Be Named. Now, anytime I mention in my videos He Who Shall Not Be Named, I'm talking about Josh because I figure until he comes back on YouTube, I don't want to really give him any more subscribers because, God, he's going up so fast.
I predicted
So
it too.
whenever I talk about, so you predicted it. And so whenever I talk about He Who Should Not Be Named, that's what I'm going to be indicating in my video. So I'm going to take a look at his social blade page, and then I'm going to be just talking about kind of similar to what we talked about in today's live stream a little bit, and then an article that just boiled my blood that I read, and I just wanted to get everyone's opinion on it. So please check it out, and please comment.
Cool.
And what you guys think, and we have a great discussion on it. And let's see if it boils your guys' blood like it boiled mine.
All right.
All right, guys, check out Kenny's video. Everybody have a beautiful Halloween. Thank you for your support. And we'll see you soon.
Guys.
Thanks.
Talk to you later.
Peace.